spot. I'm feeling good. The sun is shining. I knew it would.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 2 in season number 6 of the NOFSRL Rockstar Pro Series. We are here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, 2 weeks removed from that exciting race we had at Daytona. Joey Hightower got the victory in the Daytona 125K. Today, 2 weeks later on this Friday afternoon, it's the Georgia 80K, a 33-lap race around this 1.54 mile speedway in Hampton, Georgia. And I'm looking forward to this race, and I know you are, Nathan, because this is the place where you got your first career Napa Fan win over 3 years ago. It was in the Turkey Hill Series at the time, Season 2 of the Turkey Hill Series. You got the victory right here, so you know how to get it done in Atlanta. It's one of your favorite racetracks. What do you need to do here at Atlanta? We get a lot of passing, a lot of pack racing, and a lot of shuffling for the lead. How do you stay up front and get the victory here today?
Well, like you said, I think when here with the last lap pass over 3 years ago, and Atlanta is one of my favorite racetracks, mostly because it's old, it's rough on the tires, and creates great racing. 3 wide all day long, have to be careful for that 4 wide. And to be honest, there's no easy way of staying out front at Atlanta. You just have to manage the tires pretty good and just hope that they're out front at the check flag, because it's going to be wild.
It will be. There are no pit stops in this race, so those tires need to be managed very well because you're not going to have an opportunity to change them here this evening. So, going to come down to who's in the right place in the right time. That's usually how it is here at Atlanta. This is probably the craziest mile-and-a-half racetrack we go to of any that we go to on Napa Fan, where we see them change for the lead very frequently. We are ready to get rolling here for the second race of the season, and it's Justin Knight on the pole in the number 23, alongside him the number 5 of Ryan Durrani. Both of those guys looking to get their first career wins on Napa Fan here today. Ashland Boyd in the number 42 is alongside the 20 of Patrick Zeich. Patrick Zeich led a couple of laps at Daytona last week, but he was not able to get the victory there. This guy, however, was Joey Hightower in the number 9s alongside the 12 of Stephen Thompson, the number 21 machine. That car driven by Johnny Gardner is alongside the 0 of Zachary DeLello, and in row number 5, it's the 00 of Ryan Kendall alongside the 4 of John Gilbert. All 24 drivers who appear to be rolling off. This is how they line up in the points. Joey Hightower holds it, 25 points towards the championship for him. Ashland Boyd is 7 points behind. John Gilbert is 10 points behind. Eric Monaco is 13 points behind. And Edwin Mendez is 15 points behind coming into today's event, race number 2 of the season. And of course, only the top 10 finishers receive championship points in this series. The Rockstar Pro Series has come to Atlanta once before. For a combined event with the Hers Elimination Series at the time, and Emily Anderson won it. So that was the only prior time we've come here to Atlanta in this series. Of course, Turkey Hill Series has come here every time it's run. And I was talking with Nathan earlier. This is pretty much the Rockstar Pro Series and the Turkey Hill Series kind of joining forces. And that's what we got. So we're ready to go. We're green flag racing at Atlanta. Lap 1's going to be led by Justin Knight, but this is the only series of the 3 that we're running this year where leading a lap does not award you an extra bonus point. Ryan Durrani to the inside for the lead, and number 5 is going to take it with help from Ashland Boyd. You might notice that we have the original sound pack going on right now. I wasn't thinking when I moved all the IndyCar stuff over to its folder. I have another sound pack that I normally use. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You hear the engines, and you're going to hear Nathan here talk about Ashland Boyd taking the lead in the number 42.
The 42 car, for some oddball reason, every time I'm in one of these races up in the booth, the 42 car does strong. It happened in the final season of the Turkey Hill Series. if Kukulon at Daytona, can the 42 win here today at Atlanta once again.
Yeah, that 42 has a lot of success on Napa Fan, especially last season in the Turkey Hill Series when Sebastian Kukulon won the Turkey Hill Series Championship and the opening event of the Turkey Hill Series last year. And Ashland Boyd, one of the stronger drivers in the field in my personal opinion, currently leading the field with the 61 right behind him. That is Matt Tuck. Matt Tuck's got some experience. He's won a couple of races in the Rockstar Pro Series before. He's one of the few drivers in this series this season who has raced in this series in prior seasons. So watch out for Matt Tuck. He's definitely an experienced driver. Here comes the 39 of Edwin Mendez. His one career Napa Fan win has come at Kansas. Kansas is kind of similar to Atlanta. We use the older version of Kansas, and it's worn out like this version of Atlanta as well. So maybe a little bit of a strong suit for Edwin Mendez. He's worn out mile-and-a-half racetracks. For third, Gatlin Downey on the 61. And how about the number 7 of Cameron Gaju? He won the finale in the Turkey Hill Series last year. He's in the top 5 right now, driving the number 7. But Ashland Boyd holding on to the lead. I will say, we got to tone down just a little bit. We got to tone down the 105 for this race, and we'll have it toned down to that for tomorrow's Chick-fil-A Cup Series race as well. So they're not doing the constant cycle like we were expecting. So a little bit surprised by this racing, Nathan.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought we would see 3 wides out the entire field, maybe even 4 wide, but I think it's something about maybe these tires that these guys brought or what, that we are seeing much calmer racing than what we normally expect to see at Atlanta.
And after the speed weeks we had last week, with all those flips and all those crashes, it's probably going to be refreshing to see this go caution-free if it in fact does. Johnny Gardner, now the number 16 machine of Adam Lewis, 3 wide for second. Now they are passing for second very frequently. Ashland Boyd just seems to have a little bit of extra in that number 42 compared to the rest of the field. So that number 42 doing a good job. Here's a 98 machine of Adam Garcia. And Adam Garcia is going to go ahead and take second with Zachary DeLello right behind him. Number 60 of Abe Troxel's up here as well. Abe Troxel, one of the more experienced guys in the field. He finished second in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series standings in season number 3. That guy knows what he's doing, let me tell you that much. And you got the number 2 right here on the inside. Eric Monaco has won a truck race here before at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, so no surprise to see him up front right now on lap 8 of 33 in the Georgia 80K. Adam Garcia might finally get to the inside of Ashland Boyd here for the lead. We're going to have to see. 98 doesn't have any help, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can make the move on the 42. Matt Tuck looking to the inside of Abe Troxel, and there you go for the lead. Adam Garcia gonna take it right to the inside of Ashland Boyd. Ashland Boyd has led the last 8 laps in this race, but he's gonna lose it right here on lap 10 is Adam Garcia. He's never won a race on Napa Fan before. Will today be the day for the number 98 Matt Tuck? Luke Rainey behind him. Both of those guys have a lot of experience. Watch out for them to possibly take the lead away from the 98, and here comes Matt Tuck for the top position.
Matt Tuck, very good driver on Napa Fan. Lots of experience trying to get another win in his career. But Cameron Gaju in that number 7, he's also very experienced on Napa Fan as well.
He is. He's been racing since season 1 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. He is the most experienced driver in this field. And he's going to take him 3 wide there, and I think the speeds are a lot slower now. And around goes Ashland Boyd in the grass. Oh, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful, and he is going to save it. What a move there by Ashland Boyd. You know, we had a really wild moment at the Daytona race. We actually had a flip that did not trigger a caution. Well, that's not going to trigger a caution, and Ashland Boyd is still in the race. And he's still got a shot at winning as well, so the pack is still together after Ashland Boyd nearly got spun off the trial. But thankfully, he did not get wrecked, and all 24 drivers are still on the lead lap here on lap 12 for second. John Gilbert and Ryan Durrani as Matt Tuck continues to lead in the 61. Tell these guys are sliding around. They are definitely going slower than they were at the start of the race here at Atlanta.
Yeah, tires are starting to fall off dramatically, and I think we're going to just see that continue as the race goes on. We're only like 15 laps in or so, and we still have over half the race left here at Atlanta.
Yeah, so it's going to really get worn out by the time we get to the end of this race. And that'll really make the racing interesting once we get to the finish here. The Georgia 80K. Luke Rainey running third behind Matt Tuck and John Gilbert. John Gilbert's going for his first career Napa fan win here today. Joey Hightower was able to get his first career win 2 weeks ago at Daytona. Will this series see another first-time winner? Matt Tuck and Cameron Gaju on the inside lane of Gilbert and Rainey. Good move there by Matt Tuck. It seems like Matt Tuck and Cameron Gaju are a couple of the stronger running cars in this race. They've been inside the top 10 a majority of the event. And that's good because, like I said, only the top 10 finishers receive championship points in every race. Stephen Thompson is up to third now as he gets to the inside of John Gilbert. Another experienced guy, Alex Bonsinor, running up front. In number 51, here's our last winner, Joey Hightower. Trying to go back-to-back in the first 2 races of the season. That is a really strong way to win the championship in the Rockstar Pro Series. And side-by-side for the lead, Cameron Gaju on Matt Tuck. Gaju's going to take it away from the number 61.
Yeah, to get 2 wins in a row to kick off the season would be very good for that number 9 team. We wouldn't be too surprised because Dream Motorsports is always strong. But another driver that I think you have to keep an eye out.
Oh, we got 4 wide.
Oh, no, not 4 wide.
All the slipping and sliding is causing these guys to do some pretty crazy things. Already saw them got spun around once there. And they almost wrecked there as they were going 4 wide. But you were saying, Nathan.
Well, 2 drivers I think that you have to keep an eye out is probably the number 0 of Zachary DeLillo and the number 12 of Stephen Thompson. DeLillo very good on my channel, and Stephen Thompson, he made all the way to the Final 4 in season number 1 of the Krispy Kreme series based off of consistency. Maybe he can do the same thing over here.
Really good sign there for Stephen Thompson, driving number 12. He raced his way into Daytona 500 last weekend, was running up front in the 500, the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, so congratulations to him on that good run. Unfortunately, wrecked out early on. Ryan Kendall, now last year in the Turkey Hill Series, Ryan Kendall got 1 top 10 in the 28 race season that we had. It came at Dover, and he won the race. He does not want this to be the only top 10 of the season. He wants to get more than 1 top 10 this season. Let me put it that way, because you only get points if you finish in the top 10. Ryan Kendall right now leading, but they're starting to shuffle for the lead quite frequently. Our Pulsar's back up front and Justin Knight, and here comes Mendez to the inside. The number 11 of Daniel Voiles. He's another one of the experienced guys. He's got a lot of wins in the Indy Lights Series. And he's moving his way 3 wide to the inside, taking it away from Mendez and Knight. No, Mendez going to shut the door on him. And we have ourselves 13 laps to go when we cross the line this time. Stephen Thompson moving his way through the field. Here comes Aiden Shepard in the 36. And of all the guys in this field who have never won before, he has raced in more races. I really would love to see Aiden Shepard finally get a Napa fan win. He might get it here today. A couple of guys who we mentioned were running strong earlier on in the race. Matt Tuck and Cameron Gaju have fallen off, and they're outside the top 10 right now. And it really doesn't matter from positions 11 to 24 in this series. They only managed to finish inside the top 10 because, like I said, those are the only positions that receive championship points. If I say it again, you probably are going to unsubscribe from me, so I'm very sorry that I keep on saying that over and over again. But you know what? I want to make sure you guys know it because a lot of you guys are new to this series, so just want to make sure you're aware. But I will not say it again today. Quote me on that, Nathan. I will not say that again today. Edwin Mendez leading the field. Here comes Stephen Thompson. Like you said, he's really good. Made it into the Final 4 of the Red Bull Cup Series last year, and he is going to go to the inside and take the lead away. But 3 wide goes Aiden Shepard with 11 laps to go at Atlanta.
Stephen Thompson very good, but Aiden Shepard also very good. And to correct you, it was the rival of the Krispy Kreme series.
Oh, okay. Krispy Kreme Series. Well, hey, this is our equivalent of the Krispy Kreme Series here on Napa Fan, driving those Xfinity cars, and he's back on that inside as Eric Monaco, past winner here at Atlanta. He's going to lead lap number 23. We got ourselves only 10 laps to go here in the Georgia 80K, and here comes Matt Tuck again. These guys got to be careful. They keep on sliding up the racetrack because of their tire wear, and they're almost getting in 4 wide situations, and You know, 4 wide here at Atlanta's a lot like Daytona. Usually doesn't work out. Here comes Eli Bright in the 1 and Alex Bonsignor. They're both in the top 5 now. Here comes the 16 machine of Adam Lewis. A lot of new faces running up front so far in this race. We got 9 laps to go and Monaco still out front in the number 2. Oh, that might be it. They almost wrecked and they kept it together again. Aiden Shepard and Zachary DeLillo got chased up the racetrack as they were going 4 wide. But for the second time today, we have avoided an accident here at Atlanta. And my goodness, these guys are just wild on the racetrack now. Tire wear is highly significant. We usually don't go this long in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but since there aren't any pit stops for most Rockstar Pro Series races, they got to race this set of tires the entire race. Not like in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series tomorrow, so this is some fun racing we're seeing here in Atlanta, and it's starting to spread out quite a bit. Alex Bonsignor to the inside of the 1 of Eli Bright. Bonsignor wants to get the championship in this series and complete the Triple Crown, get the championship over in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series as well, because this is technically still the Turkey Hill Series. It's just the Rockstar Pro Series with the Turkey Hill Series cars, if you know what I mean. But Bonsignor doing a good job, and you see these guys moving up the racetrack, and there's your wreck, Adam Garcia, getting spun off by Eli Bright and Cameron Gaju, Patrick Zyke, and last week's winner, Joey Hightower, involved John Gilbert with heavy damage in the number 4, and Edwin Mendez in the 39, all torn up, along with Aiden Shepard. And the race back to the line is going to be won by the number 2 of Eric Monaco. It's 6 laps to go when they cross the line, so we'll probably have a green-white checkered finish. I restart on lap 31. So that is going to be exciting when we get to that. But it's not going to be an exciting day for John Gilbert or Cameron Gaju or Adam Garcia. At least exciting in the good form. And we finally got that wreck. 3rd time's the charm for that. Looks like Joey Hightower's okay. I don't see too much damage on the number 9 machine. Patrick Zyke's all messed up in the 20. And Edwin Mendez in the 39, he's going to be out of the race after that one. Well, we were expecting something to happen, seeing all those guys slide up, and it finally did happen. Adam Garcia got spun off by Eli Bright. Let's see what happened to bring out the first, and will probably be the only caution of the race here in the Georgia 80K. Well, you see right here, Adam Garcia is just sliding right up the racetrack, and Eli Bright was way out of the groove there in the number 1. And there was just no room for Adam Garcia to go as he kept on going up the racetrack, and a bit of a hard hit right there from number 1 of Eli Bright. But Adam Garcia getting the worst of this one, sideways on the racetrack. Luke Rainey, Ashland Boyd, they all avoid this. Cameron Gaju, I think. Oh, no, he doesn't. He does not avoid it. Gaju, John Gilbert, Joey Hightower getting caught up back in there, and then Patrick Zyke getting sideswiped as he came right in there on the 98. Aiden Shepard, I think, is going to be okay. I don't see... he might have gotten hit right there. Nope, he didn't. I think Shepard avoided it. But Cameron Gaju, John Gilbert, Joey Hightower, last week's winner, Adam Garcia, Patrick Zyke, and Edwin Mendez did not avoid it. And most of this guy's going to be out of the race here today at Atlanta.
As you can see, the 98 tried doing a slide drop on the number 1. It did not work. Nowhere to go. And then the 7, nowhere to go. And everyone else, nowhere to go. Pretty much nowhere to go for everyone. And just a big crash here at Atlanta.
Yeah, a lot of guys did fortunately avoid this one. It wasn't a huge wreck. I mean, we've seen some flips down the backstretch here in prior races before. But tough break there for John Gilbert. He led a couple of laps in this race. Same with Adam Garcia. And you see Joey Hightower. It's not going to be 2 in a row for him, most likely. He's going to be at the end of the field, and there's only going to be a couple laps left to go. Patrick Zyke, Edwin Mendez, Aiden Shepard. Probably have about 20 guys left in the race with 2 laps to go at Atlanta. So watch out for Alex Bonsignor, Stephen Thompson, and Ryan Durrani. They're all right behind Eric Monaco, looking to strike for the win in the Georgia 80K. We are back here at the Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Georgia 80K, race 2 of 15 in season 6 of the Rockstar Pro Series. And we're going to get ourselves a doozy of a finish here. 2 laps to go at Atlanta. And Eric Monaco going for his second Atlanta win on Napa Fan. It came in 2017 in the Napa Truck Series. We'll see if it comes in Season 6 of the Rockstar Pro Series here this evening. Alex Bonsignor looking to get, I think, his 8th or 9th win on Napa Fan. Stephen Thompson, Ryan Durrani, and Matt Tuck round out the top 5. I don't think anybody else is going to have a shot at this one. The tires are very worn. This is going to be one interesting restart. Back to racing, 2 to go at Atlanta in the Rockstar Pro Series. And you can tell they did not get going on the restart. The tires are so worn. These guys cannot get going, and Monaco pulling out to the lead for now. Alex Bonsignor is going to stay in second as he clears Ryan Durrani. He might get the advantage here on the final lap. Durrani's going to try to get to the inside for the second position, and Monaco stays out front in the number 2.
That might have just done it for Monaco in the number 2. They have to get back single file if they want to have any shot.
Here comes Matt Tuck. He's going to try to take second as it's the white flag for Eric Monaco. In the Georgia 80K, will Matt Tuck get a run to the inside? He might. They're back up to speed. Monaco sliding up the racetrack. Here comes Matt Tuck to the inside. As long as he has the advantage entering turn number 3, I think Matt Tuck's going to win this thing. Justin Knight is here as well as Matt Tuck takes the lead away from Eric Monaco in the final lap. And we're going to get ourselves a last lap pass here in the Georgia 80K. It's going to be Matt Tuck in victory lane at Atlanta. How about that one right there? Worn tires don't mean a thing on that 61. He gets the victory here at Atlanta in the second race of the season. Matt Tuck gets it in the Georgia 80K.
Wow, you can tell that Matt Tuck was saving his tires all race long, and he saved them for that prime time moment, and he gets it done at Atlanta. What a race.
Great job there by Matt Tuck, and you were right, he saved just enough of his stuff to get to the inside of Eric Monaco. Monaco is going to end up finishing 3rd. And Justin Knight, who started on the pole, really didn't see him up front that much in this race. He ended up finishing 2nd here at Atlanta. So great run for Justin Knight. See the official standings right there. Matt Tuck, Justin Knight, Eric Monaco, Ryan Kendall, Luke Rainey, Ryan Durrani, Ashlyn Boyd, Alex Bonsignor, Johnny Gardner, and Gatlin Downey all receiving championship points here today. Everybody else a big goose egg. It's the way it goes here in the Rockstar Pro Series. And I just mentioned it again, didn't I? Well, yeah, I indirectly mentioned it, so that doesn't count. We see 3 drivers there out of the race. John Gilbert, Adam Garcia, and Cameron Gaggio all involved in that accident. Adam Garcia might not be too happy with Eli Bright after that one, but it was kind of a racing incident there. And Cameron Gaggio, tough break for him. He was running up front in this race for a lot of the event, and he's going to finish in last. John Gilbert finishing 22nd. Not a good day for him either, but hey, pretty good race here at Atlanta. Bit of a preview of what we're going to see tomorrow in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, I assume?
Yeah, I think so, because these cars are pretty similar to the Cup Series. They're a little bit slower, but they're pretty similar. And if this is the kind of racing that we saw here today for the Rockstar Pro Series cars, I am very excited for tomorrow's race for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. This should be a great race.
SunTrust 500 tomorrow at noon right here on Napa Fan. I'll actually probably be up in the Poconos while the race gets premiered, so probably will not be in the chat when that goes up. But it's still going to go up, and it's going to be a fun race at Atlanta. Always the fun, traditional second race of the season. I mean, everyone's still upset about Kids Colors moving out and leaving, but SunTrust, we're gonna treat them well. All right, let's give a big, fist bump to SunTrust. Am I right? Yeah, get some claps there. Get some claps there from Nathan. Nathan approves you, SunTrust. But either way, we'll see you guys tomorrow for that one. And it's going to be a 65-lap race here at Atlanta. There will be pit stops, so it'll be a little bit of a different race on this one. But it's going to be fun to see who gets the first win in the real part of the season. After all the hype from Speed Weeks, it's now down to the championship with 27 races and a strict points championship. So everything's going to matter tomorrow in the SunTrust 500. Thank you guys so much for watching here from the Rockstar Pro Series at Atlanta, and congratulations to Matt Tuck on his victory here in the Georgia 80K. On behalf of Nathan Stapleton, here are the point standings after 2 races in the Rockstar Pro Series season number 6, and I will see you guys later.
Bye!